Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk about a story that's dominating social media, and that's Danielle Collins talking to her haters during the match interview and also in the post-match press conference after she had beaten hometown hero Destanee Aiava. After winning the match, Danielle Collins was blowing kisses to the audience, and she was talking about how she was thinking of the big fat paycheck. And then in the post-match press conference she was talking about, again, big fat paycheck and going on a yacht and so on. Now, a couple of weeks prior, during the United Cup, Danielle Collins did the classic WTA handshake when teams were meeting each other, and it was the USA and Poland. And after giving the handshake, she made a gesture where it seemed like she was displeased, shaking Iga Swiatek's hands, and she then put the still shot of her displeased face on her Instagram account. And many people are applauding this behavior, including Novak Djokovic in his press conference after the third round match against Mahaj. And it's not only Djokovic, it's also the Tennis Channel or the WTA. They are calling Danielle Collins the queen for behaving like this. And I'm gonna share my opinion on this, and I can speak on this because I happen to be a huge Danielle Collins fan. She is one of my favorite WTA players, and I do not like what she's doing right now. See, prior to 2024, Danielle Collins was regarded on social media as the tennis Karen because she had always displayed some of this behavior. But in 2024, very early in the season, she started playing some of her best tennis, and she reached a peak in the tournaments at Miami and Charleston, where she won back-to-back. And she gained so many new fans during that time. And you know what was interesting? In that first stretch of 2024, there was none of the Danielle Collins behavior that we're seeing now. Her post-match interviews were lengthy and they were compassionate. But then at the Olympics, things flipped. And she had that beef with Iga Swiatek during the Olympics, and ever since then she has taken the role of the villain. And see, it's true, players can get motivated from a hostile crowd. Novak Djokovic is the perfect example, or for example Daniil Medvedev. And I'm not going to be hypocritical and say that it's not okay when Danielle Collins does it and it's okay when Novak does it or Daniil does it. No, I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to say that I don't like when any player starts interacting with the haters. And here's why. By interacting with the haters, you are acknowledging the haters. A much better way to go about it is to not say anything about the haters publicly and just shut the haters up with victories. The perfect example for this is Coco Gauff, who handles this beautifully. I've never seen a player receive more ridiculous hate online than Coco Gauff, undeservingly so. She is one of the best players in the world. She's a Grand Slam champion. But yet there are many negative comments, especially on Twitter. And what does Coco do? She never interacts with the haters. She just shuts them up by winning titles. And I wish that Danielle Collins would do that instead. Stop interacting with the haters, stop talking to them, stop telling them about the big fat paycheck and vacations. And see, the thing is, Danielle Collins was playing the best tennis of her life, winning Miami and Charleston back-to-back without doing any of this. And she hasn't been playing well ever since that beef with Iga. So it would make sense to me that she would try to get into the mental state that she was in during those two tournaments in Miami and Charleston.